What's up you guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'll be showing off my complete manga collection. If you can see right here, I cleared out all my manga space because I've been reorganizing my collection, so I thought this would be a great opportunity to go ahead and show you guys what I have. And since it's all off the shelf, I'm going to be showing you all my manga individually by its series right on my table here, and I'm also going to be showing you my box sets as well. And I've been collecting since late November of 2022, and I've collected a little bit over 200 volumes of manga, so I'm really excited to show you what I have, so let's go ahead and get into the collection. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it, and we have my complete Death Note collection. This is a very popular, very awesome series. It's by Tsugumi Ohba and Takeshi Obata. And Takeshi Obata's artwork in it is phenomenal. He really captures the theme of this series very well with his artwork. He uses a lot of black tones, it's really good. But this is actually the first series I ever read, so it's very nostalgic to me. But one of my favorite parts about this box set is it comes with the most extras I've ever seen in a box set. Because most box sets comes with like these side stories or little data things like that, but this comes with the complete rules to the Death Note, which is very awesome. I'm so glad they added this in there. And it also comes with this huge data book, and I am so happy they put this in there. It has everything you can think of about this series. It ranges from birthdays of every character to every food Elle eats. It's truly amazing. I really like how they put that in. But the box set comes with volumes 1 to 12, which is the complete series in one box set, so that's really cool. And they do have 2-in-1 editions, but personally I like the singles editions better. I would recommend getting these because you have way better artwork on the cover. The spines are way better on the shelf, and you can get this for really cheap, like $75 to $90 at the time of this recording. But that's enough about Death Note, so let's go ahead and move on to the next series. Alright, the next series we have was made by the same creators as Death Note, but it is a complete opposite pretty much of Death Note. Death Note is a very dark fantasy, while this is a great slice of life manga. It's about these two high school kids that want to become manga creators, and it just shows you what manga creators have to go through and the complete chaos it is to make a manga. But my favorite part about this series is the relationships and the friendships between all the different manga artists. Tsugumi Ohba did a great job writing this series. It's very good. But there you have Bakuman, so let's go ahead and move on to the next series. Next up, we have one of my all-time favorite series, and that is A Silent Voice by Yoshitoka Ema. I think that's how you pronounce her name, but she did a tremendous job with this series. It really shows you about self-forgiveness, and it's a very heart-wrenching series, but it is so good. They did make a movie of this since it's such a short series, and the movie is really good too. But yeah, you have the box set here, which consists of volumes 1 through 7, and the art is really good as well. And for people that don't want to, you know, have a big collection, or they just want little stuff, this is a great box set because it's very cheap. It goes from 55 to 60 usually, and it's a very short series, and it's a tremendous series. I highly recommend this. Next up, we have my Tokyo Ghoul box set. I do not have Tokyo Ghoul Re yet. I want to read this before I get that. But I haven't started this series yet, but I am super excited for it because I've heard some great things about the manga. I know the anime adaptation wasn't the greatest, but I'm super excited to start reading this. I'm currently reading Monster and One Piece right now, so when I'm done with Monster, I'm going to definitely read this next. But so far, just by flipping through the manga and looking at the box set, Sui Ishida has some tremendous artwork. He uses a lot of black, and I really like it when manga artists use a lot of black, like Death Note. And the manga covers themselves are awesome looking. These are some of the best manga covers I've ever seen. And then the spines I love as well. I really like how they designed that. I just got this box set. If you watched my last video, I got it in that haul, but yeah, there's Tokyo Ghoul. Tell me what you guys think about the manga. I'm so excited to start reading it, but let's go ahead and move on to the next series. Alright, next up we have... Here, let me lift my chair here. There we go. We have a lot of Naruto. Now the reason I only have the last 2 box sets right here is because I actually watched the anime and loved it, but I was so sick of the fillers, I decided to finish the first part of Naruto and read Shippuden. So I finished this series by reading it, and I'm so glad I did that. But yeah, you have Naruto right here. It's definitely my top 3 favorite manga and animes of all time, which I know is like the most basic manga and anime you can pick, but I really like the series. I have a lot of flaws with it, especially this box set by itself. Until 4th grade Shinobi World War is definitely the worst part of the manga and anime, but I love the series no matter what. But the second box set right here is definitely my favorite part of Naruto because it has the Pain Invasion arc and the Itachi and Sasuke arc. It's definitely by far the best in my opinion, but this is considered in the big 3 manga, which is One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach. I do not own Bleach yet, but I definitely want to pick up the first box set. Me and my siblings watched the anime, and we liked the first part, but it got really boring later on. But I think the manga is going to be way better because it doesn't have any fillers, so I definitely want to go pick up the Bleach manga very soon. But yeah, we have Naruto right here, so let's quickly move on to the next series. Alright, oh my god, you can't even see me. Hold on. Next up we have One Piece. As you can see, I have the first 2 box sets right here. I'm sure a lot of you know One Piece, of course. It's the biggest manga in all of manga, I would say. I have currently read the first box set so far. I'm just about to start the second box set, which starts out with Skypiea arc, which I know is considered probably the worst arc in all of One Piece because it's very slow pacing. But I really want to get it done so I can go to Water 7, which is supposed to be one of the best arcs, so I'm really excited to get to Water 7 because I know it's a lot about Nico Robin and she's my favorite character so far. But yeah, you have One Piece. I don't think there's much else to say. One Piece is One Piece, so let's go ahead and move on to the next series. Alright, next up we have Vinland Saga. This series has blown me away. I knew it was going to be a great series, but man, it is way better than I was expecting. This series has everything you can think of. Vikings, love, politics, epic battles, revenge. This series has all of that, and it's actually in my top favorite series just by reading the first 6 volumes. In fact, I have another order on the way from Right Stuff. It was my last Right Stuff order, so I should be getting that in a couple of days. And the covers just keep on getting better and better. I'm getting volume 8 and volume 9 soon, but the first 4 volumes are the prologue of this series, and the prologue personally is my favorite part so far, but definitely check this series out if you haven't already. It is so good. Alright, next up we have something I've been reading lately, and that is Monster by Naoki Urasawa. This series is phenomenal so far. I've read 2.5 volumes, and it's a really good mystery thriller. So if you're into that, definitely check this out. This is really good. I do want to collect 20th Century Boys and Pluto very soon, especially 20th Century Boys, because that looks like a really good manga. But yeah, Monster. And if you put all the manga covers together, they make a picture, which I'll put right there. But I have heard it takes a while to get going in the story, but so far I've been binge reading it. It's really good so far. Definitely check this out if you're into mystery thriller, and let's move on to the next. Next up we have Jujutsu Kaisen, and I got this in my last haul as well, and I started this series a couple of days ago, and I'm on volume 5 I believe, and I'm highly enjoying it. Unfortunately, I did accidentally see the spoiler for chapter 236 of the manga. I'm not going to say it for those who haven't read the manga or seen it yet, but unfortunately I did see that, but I can't wait to read more of it and get more of it, because I only have 8 volumes of this, so I definitely want to pick up more. But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen, and let's move on to the next. Next we have Flying Witch. This was produced by Vertical Comics, which is, I believe, owned by Kodansha. But this is a wonderful slice of life manga. I only have 4 volumes, but I am definitely loving it so far. It has 11 volumes that are out so far. I don't know if it's still going or not, but I definitely want to collect the rest of this very soon. But I recommend this if you want to have a cozy, laid-back slice of life manga. This is a really funny, really good manga, so definitely recommend this. Alright, next up I have just a bunch of volumes I don't have that much of, so I'm going to just go through all of them one at a time. But first off, we have Sakamura Days. I did talk about this a little bit in my last video, but this is a very funny, action-packed manga. I definitely want to collect more of this. And then we have 3 volumes of Spy Family. This is a series me and my siblings watched the first season of. I do want to watch the second season pretty soon. But this series is so wholesome. It's such a funny and laid-back manga. But I really like this anime and manga. It's really wholesome, really awesome. And then next, I have just one random volume of Haikyuu. My older sibling loves this series, so that's why I got the first volume. I haven't read it yet, but tell me what you guys think about Haikyuu. I know it's very popular, and I'm expecting it to be really good, but one volume of that. And then I have just one random Japanese volume that I got on my last haul as well. But tell me if I should actually start collecting Black Butler, because I don't know anything about it, so tell me if it's good or not down in the comments, but one volume of that. Then I have 4 volumes of Komi Can't Communicate. This is a very awesome series. I really like it. At first, I got one volume and I didn't really know if I liked it. It was a little weird, but I got used to it because this was my first like slice of life manga, so I just had to get used to it. But now I really like this series. I believe there's 25-ish volumes, so I definitely want to start collecting this some more. But this is a very funny slice of life manga. But that was Komi. And then the next series is Blue Box. I still haven't read this yet. I got it in my last video as well. It looks really good though. I know it's a sports romance kind of series, so I'm looking forward to reading that. And then all of these I just have one volume of, but this one is Barakemon. And I actually really like this first volume. It's about this calligrapher that moves out in the country to get away from pretty much everything. I can tell it's just going to be a very wholesome slice of life manga, and I really want to collect the rest. It used to be, I believe, really hard to find these volumes, but now you can find them pretty easily, so I'm happy for that. Now this series was made by the same creator as A Silent Voice, so I'm really excited to start reading this. But To Your Eternity. And my older sibling has watched this as well and said it was amazing and said it was very emotional, so I really want to start reading this. But To Your Eternity, right there. And then this I got at Barnes & Noble, and that is March Comes In Like a Lion. I believe this is a coming-of-age slice-of-life manga, and it seems very interesting. It seems more of a drama slice-of-life manga than, like, Barakemon. Those are real wholesome and everything, but I think this is going to be more of a drama, so I'm really excited to start reading this. Then next we have Mason Ikoku, which I believe was actually made by the same creators as Inuyasha, which I didn't grow up with those series, but for those who like Rumiko's manga, like Inuyasha, if you grew up with those series and you like slice of life romance, definitely check this series out. It's a really good series, but I've read the first volume and I'm really liking it so far. And I really like the collector's edition version that they put out. They're really nice. But this is a very funny slice of life romance, so I definitely recommend this. Next up we have 5 volumes of Black Clover. I've read all 5 so far. It is a really good battle shonen. At first I thought it was just, you know, that typical battle shonen manga, but I know it gets very good later on. So I'm really excited to start reading more of this. Next up we have The Promised Neverland. Now this just was announced to get a box set. I believe it will come out in a couple of days. So I'm probably going to sell these volumes and get the box set. But this series I am really excited for. I know it kind of loses it later on in the series. And I know the anime season 2 was terrible. So I don't even want to watch the anime. But I really want to collect this series. So I'll probably sell these to get the box set. But yeah, Promised Neverland right there. Next up we have my favorite series of all time. And I'm sure a lot of you agree with this. But that is Fullmetal Alchemist. This series is very well praised and it deserves it. This was actually the first anime I ever watched and the first manga I ever bought. I know I said Death Note was, but Death Note was the first manga I ever read for the first time without watching the anime. But this was the first anime I ever watched and I just absolutely love this. This is definitely my #1 favorite. I do think I'm going to sell these volumes to either get the box set or the hardcovers. And I'm actually thinking I might get the box set and the hardcovers, which I would never do that with any other series, but Fullmetal Alchemist is my all-time favorite, so I think I'm going to collect both editions for it, but the hardcovers are one of the nicest I've ever seen, so I definitely want to collect those. That was Fullmetal Alchemist. If you haven't watched or read it yet, I highly recommend this series. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. I had a bunch of fun filming this, and I hope you enjoyed my manga collection. Make sure you comment down below what kind of series you collect. I would love to see what you guys are into, and if you have any recommendations for me, leave that in the comments as well. I'm always looking for new series. And also don't forget to subscribe and like the video, and stay tuned because I'm going to be posting a video where I reorganize my entire collection very soon, so I'm really excited to show you guys that. But thanks so much for watching till the end. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.